Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Over the years, Tom Holland has really grown as a main face in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, playing the role of Spider-Man. Fans across the globe absolutely love his portrayal of this very popular character, and even production teams at Marvel themselves have gone on record stating why it is such a pleasure to work with Tom Holland and how his various skills have really helped along the way in developing this character, because Tom Holland is capable of doing a lot of his own stunts. So today we decided to take a look at Tom Holland doing his own stunts without needing a stunt double, and honestly, some of the stuff in this video are absolutely mind-blowing to see, considering how many actors in various movies require stunt doubles for so many of the major scenes, and just how involved Tom Holland really is in this movie making process. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Now first up, we can see Tom Holland's involvement all the way back at the very beginning when he was first casted as Spider-Man for Captain America Civil War. Now this was a really big deal as it was introducing a character that was massively popular and also highly anticipated, and Tom Holland, even all the way back then, was very involved in doing a lot of the motion capture during the stunt scenes during the big fight scene at the airport in that movie for his character. Here's a clip kind of detailing some of the background.
Where you from?
Queens.
Brooklyn.
And action.
Hello, Mr. Stark? Should I go get those guys up there?
Peter is such a young kid, and he's so oblivious to kind of what just went on. Tony hasn't told him anything. All Tony said that we need to go to Berlin and you need to just have my back, kind of thing.
Now we have a ton more clips we're going to jump into in just a second, but just a quick reminder, if you like these types of videos, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you get updated every time we do a new video just like this, so you never miss out on any type of coverage we do on these types of stories that are a little bit more involved and really interesting. Now we know Tom Holland's flexibility and his gymnastic ability, along with just his huge background in doing a ton of different types of things and what he's capable of doing, was really helpful in the casting process for him. But one of the reasons that Spider-Man Homecoming was praised so much as this reinvigorated and renewed version of Spider-Man was because of the way that this character came across and the way that he appeared. And when you listen to production talk behind the scenes, you can really hear how involved Tom Holland was and why they needed him so much. Here's a clip.
Main reasons why I'm here is because I was trained in gymnastics and I use it every day.
We found out he had this great dance background and he had really gotten into gymnastics on his own as well. We were all like, wait, who is this kid?
There hasn't been a day, I don't think, on this movie where I haven't had to use some sort of athletic ability. Okay, Peter, you got this, you got this.
Now, of course, Tom Holland can't do everything on his own, and while he does have a stunt double, he does also do majority of the motion capture stuff to really build the character as well. And they do a good mix of taking in the physical capabilities of Tom Holland himself, as he is kind of the right shape and size for Spider-Man, and they can mix it with the digital capabilities that they have to make Spider-Man do whatever they need him to do. Here's a clip of that. Now, similarly enough, Tom Holland, while he is the actor of Peter Parker, a lot of the times he'll even suit up in full Spider-Man gear to get the right fitting for whatever type of role the movie is needing for the character Spider-Man. Like in this clip from Spider-Man Far From Home, the post-credits scene, where you see Tom Holland suited up as Spider-Man attached to a wire for doing a lot of the scenes from New York in the post-credits scene. Here's a clip. Similarly, in Spider-Man Far From Home, we also saw Tom Holland suit up in more wire and CGI stuff for the sequences that he did in the bus from Spider-Man Far From Home, which was actually really involved, and it's cool to see that he did the stunts even here as well. Also, what's really interesting is that along the way, Tom Holland communicates with the production team as to what he feels capable of doing as a stunt himself and what he maybe doesn't feel as comfortable doing. And this can really help him kind of jump into some of these scenes without being too nervous about what he can and can't do and feeling like he's pushing himself too far, knowing that he has a good team of people behind him having his back. Here's a clip from Spider-Man Homecoming where he talks about this a little bit. Now, interestingly enough, this stuff might have actually had some say in Tom Holland getting the role as Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the first place, because his background in gymnastics and dancing really helped them realize the potential of what they could do in these movies. We can just see the general flexibility that he has in Spider-Man Homecoming when he is doing all of the stuff where he's climbing on the walls in his own bedroom, which is really iconic because we get to see his face and his expression, and knowing that he actually was the one doing it and then they just CGI'd the wire later out of the movie was kind of a cool thing to get to look at. And if we look ahead into later in Spider-Man Homecoming, we know the whole Washington Monument sequence was actually filmed in a studio. They couldn't actually film at the Washington Monument, but this allowed for a safe environment to be built where Tom Holland was able to do a ton of stunts and really take on building and becoming this character that would lead to the legacy of Spider-Man that everyone knows and loves today. And during this whole process, he can coordinate with the stunt guys and come up with ideas on what he can do, or if he has his own idea as to what he suggests could work better, he'll let the stunt guys know and maybe they'll work it into the movie. There's a clip of him kind of talking about that specifically right here.
We didn't have to like film it sideways. We didn't have to turn the camera sideways and see how it looked afterwards. We could see it immediately, and I could see myself and angle myself to make sure I get the best position.
Action! Yeah, that's great.
We even have this other instance where we see Tom Holland talking about how he thinks the wire should work, so we could do other types of things that would maybe make things look a little bit better, like when he does this jump in this really cool scene.
And it's nice to have that ability to work with the stunt guys and say, actually, no, I think it would be cooler if I jump down from there and the wire then pick me up later on.
Now, of course, we also know that Tom Holland does have a stunt double who has helped him out a lot during the years and does help in a lot of the things that he can't do or might be too risky in case that he could end up getting hurt and put production back a bit. But sometimes he even works alongside his stunt double to do some stunts that are even more creative. Like this scene that is one of his favorites where he runs out and jumps through a fence. Here's the clip where he explains it.
My favorite one was where Spider-Man is racing through a suburban area, which is super cool because we've never really seen that before. But because of the wires, we couldn't do it in one thing. So what we did was build like a box that I could sit in inside the shed, and then my double would go through the shed, and then I would run out and then smash through this fence.
Then, of course, we also have this clip from Spider-Man Far From Home where he's promoting his own charity behind the scenes and vlogging it, and in the background you can see his stunt double just getting blasted by water. It was kind of a funny video to promote his charity, but also it does show a little bit of insight as to the different types of roles and different type of things that Tom Holland is willing and not necessarily able to do.
Go to my Instagram account, go on the link in my bio, go on the Brothers Trust website, and you'll get to come to set, hang out with me, and it'll be amazing. And for the record, I do all my own stunts. All of my own stunts. I never have a stunt double, it's always me. Tom Cruise does a similar thing, I'm the same. I always do my own stunts. 3, 2, 1, go!
But But now we really wanted to turn it around to you guys and see what you guys think. Do you think Tom Holland should continue to do his stunts moving forward, or do you think that it's better that he maybe should rely on a stunt double for more of his stunts in the future? We don't really know how involved he's been in the more recent films that have been kind of under wraps, like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, as they kind of, when they do the behind the scenes featurettes, focus on the whole cast and not so much just Tom Holland himself. But it is interesting to see how involved he really is. So let us know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Also, make sure you guys check out our Instagram, link in the description down below, because we've been posting a ton of Marvel stuff over there, and you guys would probably really like some of the content we're putting up over there. But anyways guys, that is it for today. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this, and we'll see you guys all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?